Welcome to part 1 of our 3-part series, Extreme Weather Events, Urgent Call for Prevention. Due to climate change, extreme weather events are occurring at an increasing rate around the world. Massive emissions of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases caused by livestock racing and other human activities have led to ongoing increases in the global temperature. This in turn has led to extreme weather events such as intense heat waves, heavier than normal rainfall, strong hurricanes, and powerful typhoons. A recent scientific study has found that the influence of global warming on severe weather events is often underestimated, and that small upsurges in global temperature can significantly intensify the occurrence of these phenomena. The study, conducted by Dr. Noah Diffenbaugh, a professor of Earth System Science at Stanford University, was published in the March 2020 issue of the Journal of Science Advances. Regarding his findings, Dr. Diffenbaugh says, "We are seeing year after year how the rising incidence of extreme events is causing significant impacts on people and ecosystems. As various regions across the globe become hotter and drier, destructive wildfires have been growing in size, ferocity, and speed. Wildfires that cause severe destruction of ecosystems, homes, and other types of property in Australia, California, Siberia, and parts of Europe were featured on Supreme Master Television in March of this year. Unfortunately, the dismaying weather phenomena caused by climate change continue to occur unabated." Now, let's travel to the Amazon, the world's largest rainforest, which is home to approximately 3 million species of plants and animals and 1 million indigenous people. Not only is the Amazonian rainforest an essential part of the global climate system, but this glorious environment is also considered the lungs of the planet, because it generates tons of atmospheric oxygen for the benefit of all living beings. A healthy rainforest absorbs billions of tons of heat-trapping carbon dioxide from the atmosphere each year, making it an extremely vital mechanism in helping defend our precious planet against the negative effects of climate change. Unfortunately, however, the number of catastrophic fires raging in Brazil's Amazon rainforest reached a record high in 2019.
Large swaths of the Amazon rainforest are burning. The blazes are so big that plumes of smoke can be seen from space. Brazil has had more than 72,000 forest fires so far this year, 2019. More than half of them were in the Amazon. Wildfires often occur in the region during the dry season. But there has been an 84% increase from 2018, according to Brazil's National Institute for Space Research.
Like many countries, China has also seen a number of deadly forest fires due to dramatic weather effects. On March 31st, 2020, a devastating wildfire broke out in Xichang, Liangshanyi Autonomous Prefecture in southwest China's Sichuan province. State television footage showed flames shooting into the sky above the city of Xichang, turning the sky orange. The fire was reported to have spread across more than 1,000 hectares of forest. More than 140 fire engines, 4 helicopters, and nearly 900 firefighters were sent to tackle the blaze. In addition, more than 2,000 emergency workers were involved in rescue efforts, and more than 1,200 residents had to be evacuated. The fire took the lives of 19 residents, 18 firefighters, and one local guide. A total of 18,152 people in the 3 towns nearby were also evacuated. A record high temperature of 31.2 degrees Celsius was experienced in Sichuan City, intensifying the fires. Winds with speeds of up to 20 meters per second caused the flames to spread uncontrollably. We'll take a moment now to pray for the safety and well-being of all the people and animals affected by these extreme weather events. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our program. In recent months, the weather in many other countries has also been abnormally dry and causing drought conditions. In April 2020, several wildfires took place across Scotland due to dry, windy weather. More than 30 firefighters rushed to extinguish the blaze in the Kilpatrick Hills, West Dunbartonshire. 6 trucks and a helicopter also arrived at the scene to help put an end to the raging flames. During the same week, similar fires were seen in the Highlands and in the city of Dumfries and Galloway, and in Stirling, a city in central Scotland. Firefighters were also called to battle the blaze on Firish Hill. The likely cause of the fires is the hottest weather on record in Scotland. The Scottish Natural Heritage (SNH) and the Scottish Fire and Rescue Service (SFRS) are warning of the increased risk of wildfires across most parts of northern Scotland.
As the warm and dry weather continues, so too does the risk of wildfire. We have seen in the last week just how challenging these fires can become. Many rural and remote communities are hugely impacted by these incidents, which can cause significant environmental and economic damage. Farmland, wildlife, protected woodland and sites of specific scientific interest can all be devastated by these fires, as can the lives of people living and working in our rural communities.
In May 2020, it was reported that more than a dozen wildfires were raging across the state of Florida, USA, burning property and prompting evacuations as excessive heat and dry weather took place. The Florida Panhandle in the northern part of the state was among the hardest hit areas. Wildfires in at least 3 different parts of the Panhandle damaged or destroyed buildings, forcing more than 1,000 people to evacuate their homes. 2 fires tore through Santa Rosa and Walton counties, which are between Pensacola and Panama City Beach. In Santa Rosa County, the raging fire known as the 5-Mile Swamp Fire, spurred by high winds and low humidity, torched approximately 2,000 acres or 8 square kilometers east of Avalon Beach. How the planet responds to human-induced climate change is of vital concern for the future of civilization. The present situation reflects the urgent need to end climate change, along with its dramatic consequences. In August 2019, a report on climate science published by the UN's Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC, stated that switching from meat-based to plant-based food production and consumption could help protect our precious planet from climate change-caused events. The report, compiled by more than 100 scientists from 52 countries, also brought to light serious concerns about how changing climatic conditions will harm global food security. Dr. Timothy Searchinger, a highly respected senior fellow at the World Resources Institute, says that tackling the problem will require a global effort, from agronomic improvements to economic investments in communities experiencing food insecurity. This notion is clearly echoed in the writings and reviews on the website of Dr. Will Tuttle's World Peace Diet. Dr. Will Tuttle, a Shining World Hero Award recipient, explains how everyone can play an important role in ending the global crisis of climate change. We can do our best every day to bring our lives more fully into alignment with our values of caring for the earth, animals, and each other by moving to a whole foods, organic, plant-based way of eating and living. We now conclude this episode by sharing the wise words of our loving and compassionate Supreme Master Ching Hai on the urgent need to end climate change through adoption of the vegan diet.
Everything is good for people if they don't eat meat anymore. So they should also quit it for their better life, better health, better environment, and saving this earth home for all to enjoy, especially for their future generation. If we don't do it now, the earth will be gone. It's not a matter of personal choice anymore. It's a planetary. Life and death matter.
Concerned viewers, thank you for your company today. Extreme weather events, urgent call for prevention, part 1 of 3. Please join us again on Saturday, August 22nd for part 2.